Hi, I'm MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today we're rocking my favorite color combo, so super excited to just jump into this and let's go check out the deck. See you in a second. Alright, here is the deck list, and today we are playing Elas il-Kor Sadistic Pilgrim. And this actually, it's pretty powerful, just being able to drain your opponents whenever your creatures die in the command zone, but also the fact that you just gain life whenever a creature ETBs. That's pretty great, and also being able to have Death Touch on your commander is pretty nice, because even if your opponents have like 6/6 or, creature or something, people don't really want to block a Death Toucher. So it also does a good job at just discouraging people from attacking you as well. So overall, I think this commander is pretty powerful and really fun to play with. Going into a little bit of what this deck is trying to do. So I thought it would be a good idea to add in some like recursion elements. So I have a few effects, but I really like Lurrus in this deck because I do have quite a few like 2-drops in here. So it's really good at getting back those permanents and, just have consistent, at least until someone removes it. Recursion on the battlefield is pretty nice. So good add in here. I really like it. And it also just has the lifelink on it as well, which definitely contributes towards the rest of the synergy of what this deck wants to do. The large, or I should say the main part of what this deck wants to do is any sort of like drain effects, like what you get from like Blood Artist and, punishing your opponents and just kind of ticking away at their life total a little bit at a time. And the idea here is that if we have things like Crew Celebrant or our Commander or Blood Artist out, it's really nice, like if you have your opponent really close to dead and you can't quite punch through enough damage, you can always just do like Meat Hook Massacre or use some sort of like mass sacrifice effect. So then that way you're getting like the death triggers from the commander and Crew Celebrant or Blood Artist, whatever is out there that cares about death triggers, with like Woe Strider, where it's going to come in with sack fodder. So you're going to already get that like death trigger from that. And then Plumb the Forbidden is a good way to just draw cards and, sack things that you don't necessarily care about. So I threw these two in just because I wanted some decent sack outlets. The other piece of this too, I think is really fun, is just utilizing the life gain that we get with Heliod and, just trying to beef up our maybe little squishy 2-drops that we have. So overall, this is kind of a punchy deck and mostly wants to focus on drain as a win con. But if we can punch through our opponents with cards like Adeline early game, or, if someone's removing a lot of our stuff using Dramatic Finale to boost our tokens that we're making with our other, token makers here, or, replacing a body that dies from like a board wipe with a 2/1 Inkling token to just kind of swing over the top of the heads of our opponents. And I also threw in Rada Drabic and Mithara of Absolute because I think Minthara is really good at just having those like anthem effects, and then Rada Drabic is just going to be really fun when you can do a double copy of your commander and have it on the battlefield. Like 2 Ellis's out seems really spicy, so I'm excited to try to get that to happen. And yeah, so that's the deck, and I'm excited to show you how it does. So I'll see you out there. All right, Shivan Dragon Champion. We'll see how this goes. I'll keep a lot of cool stuff there. We'll start with a Temple of Silence to get that scry in. Arcane Signet. Turn 2. Seems like the play. And that way we can drop this and Dusk Legion Zealot and not really have the consequence of losing the 1 life there. It is funny that you lose like 1 life as a punishment for this, because there's like Spirited Companion and Philip the Lost that like does the same exact thing, but you don't lose life. I guess I should look at what this commander does. Beginning of your end step. Do this first. Sure. Conjure a random card from the spellbook into a face down with 3 egg counters. It gains at the beginning of your upkeep. If this card is exiled, remove an egg counter from it. Then, if it has no egg counters on it, put it onto the battlefield. So, that seems like a spicy commander. Thankfully, we have removal for it in hand. Okay. We will put you down on black. Drop you. And then follow that up with Dusk Legion. Perfect. And the thing that is this card draw when it dies. Oh boy. Oh, you can hear my cat screeching. So what's gonna make the most sense here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think we can shock this in. Oh my gosh, my cat is screaming at me. I closed the door and she does not like that. Got our angel, which is nice. And a life. And then I think we'll just attack here. Kitty, hold on. What do you want, Miss Kitty? Alright, Kerrigan joined. Join the fight. Going. Down? Oh, if you can hear her purr. Said, how dare you lock me out? That's good. That's heck a ramp. Now she wants to be on the floor. You want back up? Huh. This is the real challenge. Trying to figure out what my cat wants. Apparently just to rub her face on my desk. Alright, Harrow. What you want? What you doing? 2 lands. 2 swamps. So assuming that they have their next land drop ready, probably just leave at least a little mana up for removal. Okay. I think. Okay. I'm just gonna decline because it'll come back. In theory. Otherwise, I just kind of screwed myself over. We'll put you to hand. Okay, I'm gonna Heartless Act their dragon. Whew. And that was enough to make them quit. GG's. Alright. Got a Earn Kitten in my lap. She's purring so loud. Yeah. I wonder playing this back if y'all will be able to hear that. It's pretty darn cute. Put down Esper. That was a nice top deck. And Prosper. I keep forgetting Prosper is in Arena. Feed the Swarm. Resolve the Esper trigger. And then we'll want 2 Village Rights. So we get Stonks. Perf. Oh, we are hitting every land drop. Anyone was worried. Okay. Oh. That's decent. And then I'm thinking we'll probably want to get Edgar down. Or do we want this for the life gain? Nah, I don't think so. I think it'll make more sense to put Edgar down. Oh, Eaters of Wars. Of Horrors. Horror. Getting that card advantage. Okay. I think I put this in here because I was hoping to draw into Sedgemoor Witch because I might have put that in this deck. Pretty sure I did. We'll do this. And what do we want to do here? I'm gonna actually just swing the heck out here. I think I'll do this. Oop. More land. More land. Thanks, Arena. Making sure we hit those land drops. Very nice. Oh my god, more land. This is bonkers. What the heck? Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed. Oh, I thought that was the one that looked at your hand. So I was gonna be like, yeah, there's not really a lot in our hand right now. It just looks like it, I guess. We'll drop this swamp. Oh, okay. Not a bad starting hand. It's interesting for sure. Especially with Rotted Drabic. I think... What kind of deck are we playing against? Okay, so they're not going to necessarily care about their graveyard. I'll just play Vajuka Bog now. And then I'm thinking turn 2, we put in Snow-Covered Plains, Elas, our commander. Or maybe actually the smarter play is Arcane Signet. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be starting off spicy. And we'll get Isolated Chapel for sure. Maybe actually Ravenous, because Pridemate is going to be a problem. I'm thinking actually Ravenous might be the smarter play here, just to get it out of the way. Okay, ETB still happens though. There we go. They exiled my Ravenous. Sad, sad times. Play you. Let's put down Rotted Drabic. Okay. Put down the commander. And Wolf Flash and Cathar on their turn. So we don't trigger Mangara for them to get that second card draw. Because it's whenever you attack with 2 or more, or you cast 2 spells, or 1 or more spells. 2 more spells. That one. Give them card draw. And then we'll blow that up. Another good reason to wait. Don't need them to have all the manas in the world. And also, oh my gosh, Cat. They're used to hardwood floors, so whenever there's like carpet, now they're like, I can destroy all the things. That's okay. So we have 4 mana. I kind of want to Meat Hook for 4. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay. Can I do that? I probably could have attacked first with Elas, but take action. Pretty sure Rotted Drabic still saw. There we go. Okay. Yeah, got a token copy up. I can go home. I did the thing. Naya Pain. Okay. Let's go. I'm sure they have enchantment removal. Yeah. Not a surprise there. Drop you. And I guess it's just all the punishment. That'll be a little funny. And then I'm gonna swing to make sure they get a little bit of punishment, or at least keeping the life down so they can't do that. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, maybe we can just win through train triggers alone. Oh gosh. It's called deck thinning. Well, they have double strike, so that's not gonna help. Angel of Destiny, the player you and that player gain that much life. So the idea there is to make angels like crazy. Okay. Well, this is going to be a problem. Let's see. My thing is, like, if we board wipe with undo, what is that going to get us? I don't think anything this turn, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm just going to hold back. I do have a lot of life gain. I just don't want them to, like, draw all the angels, so I might wait for them to kind of overplay. Yeah. Okay. So I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. We have enough to cast this. Yeah. I think we want to leave all... We don't want to attack in. Yeah. Destroy all non-land permanents. Goodbye. Take action. Lots of triggers on the stack here. Oh my gosh, I did not expect it to be that many. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I almost win just from that? Oh my god, down to 2! That's wild. That is really funny. Okay. Ooh, so we'll drop Cabal first. Solves this. And I think we got it, right? Oh boy, okay, that was nuts. I did not realize that's how many triggers are on the stack. GG's. Alright, this will be interesting. I feel like it was a bit of a greedy hand, but I want to keep it. And hope we hit that third land drop. Alright. And Hippo is when it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other permanent you control with mana value 3 or greater. That seems pretty darn good. Okay. I love Authority of the Consuls, so that's usually what I'm gonna play first. 9 stone. Land drop? Yeah, yeah! Never didn't have it, friends. Never didn't have it. Woo! That's pretty nice. That's a good way to get around any sort of damage from non-creature spells. Ooh, and a 19. That's pretty good. Ooh, other land drop. Once again, never didn't have it. I'm gonna just attack. Because ideally I would like to play Righteous Valkyrie and this fool. They did pay their taxes. Proud of them. Let's be more aggressive here. That. And attack. I pay? You gonna do your taxes? They didn't do their taxes. Does that mean they're gonna play like a big stompy creature? Oh. Ooh, spooky time. What you gonna play? You're gonna play a mono green spell? Nope. That's fine. I'll allow it. Yeah, I think we'll hold on to the removal. I thought about hitting Savala, but we can actually benefit a little bit from her. If we have the biggest creature. We might not. So I'm also thinking if their confidence level is high, we should probably save a Vanishing Verse. Woo! All the treasures. The thing too that I love about authority is like, even if someone has haste, their creatures are still entering like tapped. It's just a really good way of like making sure you don't get hit. So next steps, oh, Mole Drifter, you can have that. Give me more treasure. So next steps that I'm thinking are probably going to be, and also sorry if you hear my pressure cooker going off, is, dang, they're ramping us hard here. Probably Bastion, definitely hit this, and then if we did math, which usually I don't, Minthara, if we can still leave 2 mana up for Vanishing First. Man, Smothering Tithe got so long there. Cave. So let's do sequencing correct. So we'll put in Elias. Okay. They get to draw another card, or am I just getting life? Okay. Then we'll do Bastion. Resolve. And then I think we do have enough. So we'll play her as well. And we are now online. So I'm thinking here and here. Attack. Putting their friend in front of enemy lines. How noble, how brave. Okay, Coma. Ooh, that animation's dope. We cannot deal with Coma, unfortunately. Having some card draw would be nice on our end. We'll let that resolve. And then we will do that. Save our friend. Oh, I didn't realize that that was going to trigger. That's pretty nice. Synergy. Not on purpose. Dang, that's intense. All the life gain here. Now we just need some card draw. Or removal against the Coma, but they can make themselves indestructible, so we'd have to get something like swords. I'll just drop this. Seems good. Another fire. We could just maybe kill them through the air, unless they're just going to tap down our stuff with the Coma coils. I see them doing. Oh, can't do nothing about that. Oh. Next. So I'm for attacking. Do I want to attack with Cabal? Probably not. Let's see if this changes anything. Yeah, it did. Okay. Sweet. I could have attacked with Cabal, but I got a little scared. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with her? I don't know. At least we did get them for some damage. They will have to, like, definitely be tapping down Welcoming Vampire and Righteous Valkyrie, though. Each upkeep, so maybe that'll keep them. Oh, unless they copy Coma. That's gonna be tough. I guess here's the thing. So on my upkeep, they're gonna make 2. They can tap down a good chunk of my stuff. So I really need a way to deal with these Comas. If I had like a meat hook masker, I think that would win it for me as well. Or some level of a sack outlet, I think. Yeah. So 2 comas. Gaining life. Village rights. Okay. Gonna sack their comas, tapping down, welcoming. Okay. To tap down, welcoming. That's fine. Wonder if they're thinking about tapping down. Yep. All right. Okay. So, no attacks. We'll do this. I was kind of hoping before combat they do that, so that way if we drew a way to destroy them, that they wouldn't be able to make it indestructible. Okay, so we did. We drew answer for one of them. We'll kill that. We'll drop this. And that at least helped us deal with something. You know what else would be really nice as a veto? A veto would have just killed them by now. With all the life gain. Like basically make coma like kill their owner or whatever because of all the tokens they'd be making from that. I think if we then swing in with Corpse Knight, welcoming Righteous and Cabal, they're going to be able to tap down 2 of our things here. There's like a way to mass sack all of them too. The triggers I think would kill them between my commander and Bastion of Remembrance. Because the risk is if they kill any of my stuff, it's definitely gonna hurt them. Okay, I'm fine with that. They don't have any counter magic up either. They have all the manas. And they can swing with Coma and it's not going to do anything. But now I think if we attack with Corpse Knight and Cabal and they block and kill, they're going to die anyways. So I think Corpse Knight's going to finish the job, honestly. Bouncing my creatures back was probably a mistake because whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent loses 1 life. So they probably wanted to actually bounce these 2 back. Or my commander. But it's honestly a hard choice because I've had so much life gain at this point that like they can swing in right now, but even with the 10-10. But I think I can close this out. Like I don't have to go to combat. Okay. So we'll drop this first. And then we're going to drop this first, or next. Okay. And then won't let them know what's in my hand. Could be sus. We're going to attack with these 2. And they have to block. I think I got it now. Because Cabal's gonna die. They do get to draw the card. So they have a chance to possibly bounce my commander back or Bastion and maybe stay alive. Nope, they're gone. GG's. Alright, thank you so much for staying till the end and watching all the things. I hope you had fun. I just wanted to shout out cards that I thought stood out really well in this deck. Authority of the Consuls is amazing for life gain and just helps me kind of, I guess, buy more time to build up my board state. So if my goal is to sacrifice everything and try to one-shot the opponent with just all the drain triggers or death triggers, that this kind of helps me with that and gives me a nice life buffer. It also helps too for creatures like Righteous Valkyrie, where if I'm gaining a lot of life, this is going to be an anthem effect that really helps me close out a game. So really appreciate the life gain pieces of what this commander can do, and also just other support cards like Authority of the Consuls that are just going to give you a ton of life. Another card that was really helpful for utilizing the life gain that we were getting from our commander and the other life gain pieces in this deck was Indulging Patrician, because like the end step here is if you gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life. So that's pretty easy to accomplish with Elas, and especially if you have like Authority of the Consuls out or something else that cares about like life gain, like this was pretty sweet. So I definitely like this, and I think like going back to this deck list, I would probably add in things that like when you gain life, add a +1/+1 counter to like a creature, because I felt like there were times it was really hard for me to close out games or punch through for that last little bit of damage. So I think going back, I would definitely like lean into the lifelink pieces that you're getting from this and really like look at like a Johnny's Pride Mate. I think it's like Luminarch or some, there's like a 2-drop priest that whenever you gain life, you know, put a +1/+1 counter, it's mono white. And then there's another card that's like a cleric one that cares about clerics. And since Elas is a cleric, it would vibe really well. And it's an Orzhov as well. So I think like adding those type of cards are going to bring a lot of benefit to what this deck can do. So this is definitely version 1. I think I want to come back and make a version 2 of it, but we'll see. And Cabal Console of Allocation is just a powerful card. It's really good at kind of, I think, making people that would cast like Cultivate or any sort of like spell slinging effects that, you know, from going off and being crazy, because they're going to get punished for it unless they have a way to deal with this. So these were my MVPs. And again, I'll probably revisit this deck list. Wasn't super strong today. I had a really strong test with it, and then I went to go record and it was a little rough for recordings. And I think that because of that, it's going to inspire me to like look at this as a different way to approach deck building for this commander specifically. And again, I think that's going to help by like remembering to utilize more of that drain. I should have added Veto in here as well as another card that I think is really important for this. But again, try not to dwell on it too much. This is definitely a first draft, and I want to give this commander a shot again. So thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble here, and have a good one. Bye.